Alright guys, this is a 2004 Chrysler Sebring, and we just removed the camshaft position sensor, and right now we're about to put in the new one. It's a pain in the ass, but you have to. I'm just gonna tell you what you have to do. You gotta take off your front motor mount. This is going to be a 4-cylinder motor. This is going to be between. It's going to be between the starter and the motor mount. So you're going to have, and it sucks because it's got this little plug right here. You have to undo this and then the bolt. From there you pull the old one out, which I already got it out. But I wanted to just show you guys how shitty this is and how it's a bitch to get to. It's going to take a 15 millimeter bolt to get to the motor mount bolts, and you're gonna be at a 7 millimeter on this bolt right here. You're also gonna make sure that you have to make sure it's all the way in and flushed, which I'm working on that now. So can't hold my hand and put the sensor in at the same time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get all this put back together. Again, here's the starter. I didn't undo any of the wires. I just undid the starter to move it out of the way, because you have to get to this bolt here, and even with you having the motor mount off, you still can't get to it, and you can't undo the plug without getting the motor mount and the starter off, and to be able to properly seat this sensor. So I'll get back to this here in a second and have everything put back in. But right now we're at the morning glory of actually putting in the new sensor. So we'll be back with this in a minute. Alright guys, what I'm doing here is we're getting the starter back in. These guys snap into place just like that. And usually what I do is I'll hand start them. I start from the top, work my way to the bottom. I'll try to start them as far as I can go. Then I'll hit the bottom. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, guys. You gotta taking that starter off and taking off that motor mount's a bitch. But it is what it is. Okay. So we got the bolt started there. Now we're gonna go down to the bottom and start the other starter bolt. Okay guys, so we're tightening up the bottom bolt here. As you can see, we just put in the crankshaft position sensor on a 2004 Chrysler Sebring. Again, you had to take the starter off out, and you also had to take off the bottom motor mount. Also keep in mind, guys, when you guys take that motor mount off, make sure that you have a jack and you have proper jack stands to support the car while you're doing it, and have the jack set in place so that the motor mounts will go back where they need to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this for a second so I can get this last bolt right here for the starter, and then I can go ahead and snug them tight. But again, you want to start top to bottom or bottom to top. That way the starter lines up properly. Okay, so let me go ahead and do a pause here, and I'll be back. Alright guys, as you can see, we're got the starter back on. And you gotta put your motor mount back on. Usually what I would do is I would start with this bolt first, which is your bushing, and then bolt onto the motor. To start with your long bolts first, which would be, it's kind of hard to do, but which is this one and this one. Hand start these and line these up. Once you line these up, then you'll be able to get to these and you own the money. Okay, so then you can tighten everything else up, but you want to make sure all your long screws line up, and then your small holes, and then your small screws line up, which they're right there on the ground. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing finished, put back together, and I'll take it there from there in a second. Help the car online. Y'all know what this do. Well, yeah, one thing I had to also include in this, for this top bolt, you are going to need a small extension like this one to get to this bolt, as far as being able to tighten it and line it up. Once you get this one lined up and tightened with your extension and the ratchet, then again you could put these last two in. But that was just something I did mention in the video. Again, try and hand tighten everything, and like I said, make sure you're on your jack so everything stays lined up. Okay, be right back. We'll have it all finished up here in a second. All right. Okay, last one. Last bolt you want to tighten up on the motor mount. It's going to be the top one. Just getting it all tightened up. You ain't got a strong garment, but just, give it a good snug. And yes, this is your boy underneath working on shit. Help the car online. Y'all know what to do. Okay, guys, we got it tightened up. Got everything done here. So remember, make sure all your bolts are all tight. You gotta go in with the outside first and in. Start her off, unplug, take the old one out, put the other one in. And that's about it. And that's how you put in a crankshaft position sensor on a 2004 Chrysler Sebring. Well, I'm about to get my ass up underneath this car, but I hope that helped, because this was kind of a fun one for me to do in the middle of the evening, in the middle of the night. Can't let our people be broke down, so y'all know what to do. And again, I hope that helps. And this is Dwayne from L&L Distribution at Help With Your Crib, Help With a Car, JRManagementLLC.com. Give us a call, area code 937-215-4388 or 313-728-4404, or check us out at Help With Your Crib, Help With a Car, JRManagementLLC.com. Y'all know what to do. I'm out. Shit done. Time to get up out of here. All right, one. Here's your old one. Crankshaft position sensor. 4-cylinder. Pain in the ass.